was a time ago where Judy was just playing one of those trainer games, and an Italian channel keep claiming her copyright.
It happens a lot, depending on the type of partnership you're in, because what people do, and it's really scummy, is they get into partnerships for music and stuff, where, you know, it automatically copyrights because it's your music. There are Let's Players that get into that shit, and then it does that.
But I thought like that I thought that partnerships weren't even a thing on YouTube anymore. Because it turned out to be a massive fucking scam.
I'm still in a partnership. So how's the sound on your end?
Sounds fine.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Alright, good.
So this is another FMV game.
Yes, this is actually... No, hold on, I gotta fix something. You know what? I'll take it out of full screen because that'll fix it, because I can already see some issues.
It's like a horror game or what?
This is a horror game.
Oh, I think I've seen this before, actually.
It's a really fun one. So?
Yeah, I remember this. This was on a list of things I think that I saw once.
Yeah, Bunker.
Donkey.
Donkey.
I really have to fucking show you Hardcore Henry sometime.
I really... Yeah.
No, it's such a good fucking movie. So if you're keen on motion sickness, maybe don't watch it before screen.
Really well.
We're just dropping from 100 over 70 to 70 over 58.
Look, it's a live-action Fallout.
But she's having a baby. Nuclear baby.
So keep pushing. I can see the head. Last push.
Yeah, 1986. It was during like the Cold War, right?
Yeah, the 80s.
1986, yeah.
1986 was the year Chernobyl happened.
Yeah, but this was in England. It said so. So
It's a boy.
I mean, it's a nuclear bunker, but it said it was in England. It specified England.
A little loud, I have to lower it.
War was beginning. You were just born into government. And we were born into it, raised in it. I was born in it.
No one's gonna be able to hear you till I can get the fucking settings. See, the only issue I have with this is they don't differentiate the voicing from the music, and the music has always been stupid loud in this game.
At least it's not like these games where like they don't even map the sound channel to different channels. Like even though you load the sound, it still goes.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I found Hardcore Henry for free on YouTube.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, tonight's cast.
I was about to say that does sound like something like the producer of that would do. I mean,
Oh no! See, the funny thing is, it's on YouTube Movies too. You could buy it, but there's a free version somebody uploaded.
yeah, but again, they're not doing anything because I mean, for fuck's sake, they put their main characters in Payday. Of course, all things like I'm pretty sure they don't give a shit.
That seems very unhygienic.
That's a people.
alone, John. You can't leave me alone, Mum. I'll still be here. I'll always be here. But you forgot to say it again.
As long as I stick to the routine, I'll be safe.
But there's definitely been some kind of time shift, hasn't
Stay
there?
in our rooms,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be safe.
Yeah, this feels old.
As long as I don't go outside, I'll be safe.
That's it.
Maybe these are just a bunch of people who, after the nuclear assault, just like never got word that the outside was good again, so they just lived under the bunk all their lives.
Yeah, could be.
Yes.
Like Pewdie suggested Fallout, live action.
Well, I mean, it's called the bunker.
Okay, the Holy Bible.
The people.
Can't remember if actually picking whichever you pick matters.
And God rained down fire on the Israelites.
Blessed be he who takes your young children and bashes them against the rocks.
And I will say, my name is the Lord.
The actress looks like she was trying not to laugh.
It's like a discount Ellen Page.
This was very, very low budget, by the way.
Well, I will say, the makeup artist for the mom did a good job, because she actually kind of looks like she's old. Like they made her skin a grayer tone than the rest of the things.
It's okay, you can go to Norman Bates and just leave her there.
You need to find a nice dry fruit cellar.
I'm pretty sure they're already in one.
Last letter Mum sent for me was said, "You have funny ears, son."
Dosimeter. I actually didn't remember what that was.
Day 11,108.
109.
Nice.
How many years is that though?
That's almost 4 years.
So
Actually,
either
no,
he's a
no,
big-
no, wait a minute. That would only be if it was like a little over 1,000. That's almost 40 years.
Well, that makes more sense if he was born in the bunker, so we can definitely like. So maybe this takes place right in our time right now. And this man is 40, and he's just been living in the bunker all his life because he didn't,
I wonder if my radiation level is safe.
as he thought the world has ended, and was never told it wasn't.
Radiation is just over 70 MR. That's
How
acceptable.
the f-
I was
How did
about
you
to
mention-
say, how does that work where it reads your radiation?
Then again, I've never heard of a dosimeter, so I don't know.
Is it sad I can tell it's an old boombox?
But again, this is supposedly started in the 1986, and they probably haven't upgraded since, you know?
Yeah. Just think I recognize it.
I swear to God, if that thing starts playing Funky Town.
Why did you pick when I was drinking something?
Because I have uncannily good timing.
I'll get my payback on you.
You always do, but I'll enjoy myself for the moment.
Let's say
Radio.
he actually is in a bunker. You wouldn't be able to pick up a radio signal.
Unless there's an antenna that's hooked up above.
Fair enough.
But that probably got destroyed when whatever happened during your.
Well, when they made like military bunkers, especially back in the 80s, a lot of those had shielding and stuff like that, so you could still have radio conversation back and forth. Or they had radio lines that were subbed out to like a radio tower that was miles and miles and miles outside the city.
Waiting to see how long until somebody makes a joke about a certain movie.
Blast from the Past?
No, but that one's good. This could be the sequel to a certain movie.
Survivors 1.
A very
Damn, dude.
Okay, it's a Kubrick movie.
very
Does that say
recent
Commodore?
Time bunker, 11,109 days. He's the only survivor left.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, you're talking about Doctor Strangelove.
There you go.
Yeah, but I don't think this is funny enough to be a sequel to that. I mean, that ended with Slim Pickens riding a nuclear bomb down to its, desired target while swinging around with a cowboy hat.
We were the desired target.
Did you know that the Offspring, not recently, but like a few years ago, made a song about Slim Pickens doing the right thing and riding a bomb to hell?
That's awesome.
It
It's
is.
literally called Dividing by Zero, and Slim Pickens does the right thing.
Slim Pickens
So that
was
makes
awesome.
27
He was also in
years.
Blazing Saddles.
3 months and 14
Yeah,
days
boy.
of food left.
Yeah, taking a dump while eating.
I feel
That's
like
sanitary.
That's the thing most guys do.
No, that's actually disgusting.
Well, Mother's on the list.
You're gonna have to dispose of that.
We have to
That's
check
starting
on
to
Mother.
rot really quickly.
She's starting to smell.
I kind of want to see the actress just jump. I think there is actually a blooper of that, the actress jumping up and scaring the fuck out of him.
I mean, wouldn't you?
But like, what kind of what
I'd be
what
the
kind of
worst
horror
person
game?
to do this shit. Like, I could not stay still for this.
What kind of horror game is this? Is it
Very
like
good at
psychological horror, pop scare horror? What kind
This,
of?
I can say this much, it's a psychological horror. And I really did find this
Okay.
interesting, and this is why I started liking Whale's interactive games, and I believe this was actually their first one.
So we're going to expect too many pop scares.
Not really. In fact, I don't remember really any. So the joke about her jumping up, don't actually expect it to happen. We probably shouldn't have just kept picking the
I
button.
need
There
to
we go.
read to Mum.
Let's read something nice to her.
We had a dreary morning.
Read some
as well
Treasure
for
Island.
us, but there were no sign of any wind, and the boats had gone out and manned, and the ship wrapped through.
Oh my God, he is
3
turning
miles
into
around the
Norman
corner of
Bates.
the island and up around the
Except there's
narrow
nobody to
passages
kill.
to the haven behind Skeleton Island. I volunteered for one of the boats, where I had.
At least he picked a good book.
Yeah, Treasure Island is awesome.
Read to Mom's corpse, check.
You can all of a sudden it just says J 12,000. Also, how the fuck does this man even eat? Does he get?
I don't think he gets proper food. He gets like enough to survive, basically. That's probably why he looks like he's so emaciated.
Yeah, I was about to say he probably has rations and stuff, but like,
Well, you saw him eating the rations on the toilet.
yeah. But what happens when he runs out of peels?
Also, don't you usually take water with that? I want to find out what this thing is.
A dosimeter.
Well, it's gone over to 80
Radiation
almost.
is nearly 80 MR. It's
Dosimeter.
Yeah, I don't know how that
I thought we had
detects.
somebody in our chat. I don't know if he's in here tonight, but we have somebody in the fan base that specializes in radiation, don't we?
A radiation dosimeter is a device that measures dose uptake of external ionizing radiation. It is worn by the personnel being monitored when used as a personal dosimeter and is recorded of radiation dosage. All right, it doesn't look exactly like what he's using. It looks more like a multimeter, but some of the older ones maybe. Yeah, yeah. They literally have one that looks like that.
I know another way to read radiation, isn't it supposed to be if you take film reel, like old film reel for like cameras and stuff, and wear it?
It warps film. It makes it like all grainy looking and stuff. That's what I don't know if you can measure it like that, but I know it can do that to pictures.
Because I know people that go into Chernobyl sometimes wear film on their shirt, and there's a way to tell because it actually starts warping while you're wearing it if the radiation is too high. Yes, let's perform the bunker check.
Yeah, this is what he's using. It's the same thing.
Let's see. I can open it on the other computer. Oh, that's actually kind of neat.
Yeah, but it's also measuring in Roentgens, which I think is German. I mean, not German, Russian.
I wonder how he would have gotten it then, because they're supposed to be British, I believe, or Welsh.
Oh, actually,
Again-
no.
again,
Maybe it's because of the
This bunker is set in England.
Millie
27 years, 3 months,
Rientigan.
and 13 days.
13
left.
days
Oh,
left.
Tenchi's the one that specializes in radiation.
This man has to live
Yeah,
here this man has to live here for another 28 years, and then he's assumed the radiation is gone away, so he can go outside. Then
I would assume. I mean, it depends on how long the radiation is supposed to last.
And the boats have gone out.
well, I mean, they say after like a
shipwrecked
nuclear
3
bomb,
or
it takes
4
around
miles around the
200
corner
years
of the
for it
island
to
and
subside, so you can actually
around
go
narrow
outside of it.
passages to the haven behind
That's for like
Island.
poisonous, like radiation.
Yeah,
Like if you have
yeah.
fallout.
Exactly. So what he's been exposed to, maybe that's why it's only because I think it's like a half-life takes like 50 years.
It also depends on where it is. If they were directly under it and they somehow survived, yeah, they ain't ever getting out of there. If they're more toward the outer area, if I remember, well, yeah, it also depends on the bomb. That's the thing. Like the bomb we saw was the one that went off in that picture. I think it's supposed to be an atomic one, which we weren't using at that point. We were using hydrogen, weren't we?
Yeah.
So I like the fact that when you type in Half-Life, right, the first thing that comes up is fucking the video game, not the mathematical process.
Of course, nobody's gonna look up the chemistry process for that. It's fission bombs versus fusion bombs. Fission bombs were like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They don't have a massive payload. Fusion bombs have a much higher payload and they release much more energy and more radiation. That's the one. Fusion bombs was like the Castle Bravo incident. Like that was a fusion bomb.
Yeah, aren't they the ones that are now supposed to be completely banned?
Well, I mean, they were banned. Well, I mean, no, the fusion bombs still exist.
I know they still exist, but the
testing of them was banned for everything except for underground tests.
Yeah, I think you might be talking about the neutron bombs.
Amazing how many different types of bombs there are. Tenchi also says, and both the source size and half-life.
Yeah. Yeah, the payload.
Uh-oh, system error.
God damn it, the computer finally blue screened after 35 years.
Oh no!
I mean, to be fair, those computers could take a good whacking.
He just lost all his porn.
I'm trying to picture what porn would look like on computers back then, but I don't want
Probably close to Custer's Revenge.
Yeah.
The procedural manual. Where is it?
Well, it doesn't just take it from the Fallout franchise. It's from the fear of what would happen if you were stuck in a nuclear or in a bunker. Hey, look, we have friends.
This has never happened before. My old diary.
Today it is my birthday, and I have had extra peaches, my favourite, and there was a candle. Mum gave me this book and some pens. Look, Here are the colours. Vera sang me a ring of roses. She said she was crying because she is happy it's my birthday. And then she and PJ and Louie and Mum sang me happy birthday, but not too loud. I blew out the candle. This book is going to be my book about my friends. Today I will start a new friend. He will look like this. He will be a soldier because I have a general, but I need a bigger army. I've got a block from the map room, but I had to hide. Mr. Bishop was there. He nearly saw me. He was shouting. He says I am a waste. I think he is a waste. I will make the soldier, and Mr. Churchill and Joan of Arc will tell him to fight Mr. Bishop. We had
Oh,
ham
I thought
today.
those were chess
It is
pieces.
sort of
Those are just
pink
his
and
dolls.
sticky. It is better than sardines, which are the worst. Mum has made my knife sharper so I can finish off doing my soldier. She says Rocky was the best at winning fights, so that's his name. I finished Rocky, so here are all my friends.
So you got Mum, Doctor, Nurse, Churchill, Sam, Soldier, General, Engineer. Commissioner is gone, though. Also, I love that they actually got a kid to read that. Now, is it legal to test the solaranium bomb? What the fuck is a solaranium bomb? I don't know if you're
It
following
is
me or
when-
not.
It is when we harness the power of the sun. Not like we did in the 40s, but it's close and similar.
Oh, wait, are we actually
it's-
doing that now?
Semantics and all. But honestly, that's what we did. That's what you Americans did in the 40s. That's basically harnessing the power of the sun and then unleashing it upon the Japanese. Twice. And now I think they're doing shit where they're using solar radiation to do it.
That's... fuck it, we can't make a car move without gas, but we can fucking do that. We blow up sunlight. I don't know if you're fucking with me or not, if that's actually real.
Well, I mean, there was this one time where we
Pretty sure
threw
that's-
all our nuclear missiles into the sun and that created Sunman, and then he defeated
I don't
Superman.
Okay,
need
you're
your
fucking
underwear
with
right
me.
now.
Yeah,
All
that
of
was
you fucked up.
Radioactive Man.
Yeah, it was made by
Literally.
nuclear missiles being
Sorry,
brought
yeah,
into the
Nuclear
sun.
Man. It was Nuclear Man. You're right, because that whole movie's
Yeah.
message was nuclear weapons bad.
Yeah, so like what he
Because-
did was he threw two suns into the sun, and that created another sun.
Because
Yep.
people were arguing nuclear weapons were good? Manual reads,
Yeah.
in the event of severe failure, make announcement that main power is being shut down for maintenance. Find fuse box located in storage room level 2 and identify damaged fuse. Locate replacement fuse. Shut off main power, wait 10 seconds. Replace damaged fuse. Switch mains power back on. Perform a systems check. And if that
Maybe
doesn't
I'm
work,
nit-
go outside and
Find the fuse
enjoy your
box
death.
Level 2. Find the fuse box
Maybe I'm
level
just
2.
nitpicking, but wouldn't it just be main power, not mains?
Shut up.
No, it was written mains in all three instances, so I'm not entirely sure
Mum,
if that's spelled right or not. Because you would go main power, not main power, unless because it's referring to like the main power one. Right?
They're British. We let them do their thing. But yet the the whole webcam works.
That's a nice effect.
Oh yeah, that's definitely an 80 security camera.
You know, if you stay in your room, you'll be safe.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it, buddy.
We can see some shit.
it's locked.
You're not supposed to keep a fire door locked, just saying.
Yeah, that would kind of defeat the purpose. But it's like when you have those like apartments with windows where there's a lock to the window for fire safety, it's just like that's
My
not
old
safe at all.
drawings.
Got some machine guns going on there.
It's like one of those guns you see
Aw.
4chan make occasionally.
The director
It's
had his
Rambo.
kids draw.
No.
Yeah, it's a Soviet rocket.
So far, this is kind of reminding me of like Phantasmagoria,
Yeah, a little bit. I
Hold on.
believe that was like
Did
kind of
you-
the vein they were doing.
just without all the gore, of course.
Or sex.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Which we should do Phantasmagoria too sometime.
So like
No, I have
the
to leave.
entirety of having to like explain a man being trapped in a bunker by himself for God knows how many days, how many years.
I like this game. I think you guys will like it as it goes on. It starts out slow.
Yeah.
It does start out slow.
Yeah, so I
That's
mean,
a
slow
blood-
burn games are fine.
There's nothing I need there.
Not yet, anyway. You need to use. There you go.
Enter into the unknown.
Hey, Beardy.
Become famous.
Hey, look, my actual fear. I hate
What,
those kind of
stairs?
stairs. Yeah, oh
Staircase with a landing?
yeah. Staircase in general. I'm not good with stairs. Especially ones that you can see the bottom, like if you look over and stuff.
I always thought it was kind of weird, but
I went off a 3-story building. Forgive me
No,
for
no.
being...
I thought like I've always thought like the look of like looking down through like a spiral staircase always looked kind of weird, like a mirror thing.
Oh god, yeah.
14 months.
Or like
At
the
best.
The steps that are
If we carry
really,
on as we
really
are, 8
thin.
months.
Oh, those are
But
terrible.
I've gone over it with Dr. Hart. On bare minimum, we might make 14.
And bare minimum means?
I didn't like to press him, but
We're going to start eating
scurvy,
people.
rickets. Christ. Ben.
Then we all just withered away to skin and bone. Maybe I should have just left the hatch open and gone for a nice stroll in the fresh air instead.
What do?
We tell people everything's all right.
It's not all right.
One whiff of this and you'll have your throat slit over the last tin of peaches. Is that the way you want to die, Sam? Fighting over scraps? We could just cut your wrist now and the rest
He
of us
just
would
slowly
split your
killed everybody,
rations.
didn't he?
Chin up, man. It's 10 minutes until the next bulletin. Fighting over scraps. Split your rations. Is that the way you want to die, Sam?
I'm trying to remember where they actually filmed this, because they did a good job making it look like a bunker and stuff.
Well, I mean, there are probably some like bunker museums you can get at that. You can get like I know we have them where you get there's a few like bunkers from like the war. You can actually ask permission, of course, because they're museums, but then you can actually film movies in it and shit.
Huh. I didn't know that. That's actually kind of cool.
Of course, you have to ask permission and shit. And you'll
Looks like it
probably have
was
to fork
shot
over
in
the
a
money.
small town sports arena? Maybe. I forgot where they actually said it was. Like, I think they have said in interviews where they filmed this.
Yeah, I just want to know where they got all those old CRTs and shit from and PCs.
That was probably the hardest part, was having to get those. Unless
Because
they're
like
just...
you can't, you can't just go to a local flea market and scrounge up a bunch of Commodore 64s anymore, right?
Not unless you're really lucky. Well, if this was a museum, that might be where.
Yeah, but then it's
Please send this out
He
to
never
all
really
branch
touches anything
stations
that isn't
and let me know.
a museum, like so this radio recorder they put some dust on to make it look old and shot. Yeah.
This is Alexandra Swan. I'm trying to contact my brother Jonathan. Jonathan Swan. When the 4-minute warning came, I was on the phone to him. And he said he'd got a place in one of the Berkshire bunkers, but I don't know which one. If he's with
Shit.
you, and his wife's name is Sarah. John, if you're there, or if anyone has any news on him.
So this is basically what happened if the bombs hit then.
Yeah, I can spoil that much, yes.
I
mean,
looked
that's what the entire Cold War was about. It's like people having all these news and wanting to test them on each other. But this is why he's also trying to live over like what was it, 28 days or some shit before he can go out and shit. Like because like this is the bombs
It's a
hit.
Commodore. It really is.
That's what I'm saying. Like unless they made like they could probably like 3D sculpt or some shit, but it's like amazing the amount of detail they got. Like
Supplies low. Fighting. Simpson. Roland's dead. Last contact. Goodbye. Generator fuel low. Rad breach. Oh, that's not good.
Like even though it's a PNG we're looking at, it's
failure.
actually mirrored in the PNG. That's a nice touch to detail. You see that? That's
Yeah,
actually.
they did. Like I said, they did really good with this game.
Even though I think they are maybe just like imitating the Fallout 3 Pip-Boy look.
What,
and
for
blasting
this?
that over
No,
a
well,
yeah,
well, the green,
and
yeah.
then putting that over a PNG on the screen.
Well, like I said, this was really, really low budget.
That's why I'm saying they maybe have to just Photoshop that onto like the screen of a Commodore.
It's gonna be fine, okay, so maybe fine isn't the right word, but we have enough supplies to make it through, I'm sure of it. If we can just keep it together and be sensible with the rations, then we can make it. Sure, none of us are going to get fat down here, but I could use losing a few pounds anyway.
I looked it up. The filming location for this was an actual nuclear bunker in England.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
I mean, we have like these old
Things I
series
miss.
of egg and chips. Okay.
Chocolate. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's no chocolate in that bunker, you'll all die within a week.
Yeah. And again, this is how you can tell a British thing. It's eggs and chips. Like, I can understand fish chips, but why eggs and chips? Like.
Wait, wouldn't that be like eggs and French fries?
Exactly. So that I understand the eggs and like potatoes, but like why French fries of all things? Like that's all you can tell it's a
usually do
British
egg
thing.
and
Communication
Kinda
from
like
Bunker
home fries, I
HQ,
guess?
Site 3, Corsham, Wiltshire.
Yeah.
Prime Minister delivered safely before blast hits. 4,013 government ministers and civil servants, including Cabinet Office, local and national government agencies, intelligence and security advisors logged in. Shortage noted in domestic support staff. Guess they didn't make it. All facilities operating normally. Checks carried out in infirmary, bakery, laundry, kitchens, telephone exchange, storerooms, office space, living accommodation, maintenance areas and workshops. How big is that place? Trust me, you get sent to this sardine tin. Prime Minister unsatisfied with living accommodation. Twat. Other. Civilian casualties noted outside bunker. A group of 50 attempted to breach rear exit blast door. Aggressive action not required. Activity ceased after blast. Poor bastards.
Yeah, that wouldn't last. I gotta step away for 1 second. So I will be right back. Everyone, I'm gonna put the be right back message on. And you guys can talk to Moko and Mike. Just be right back.
That means I have to go into the fucking chat, don't I?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh, it sucks.
Yeah,
get
it
it
sucks for
talking
me. I have
about-
to clean it up.
We're talking about fondue, like the
We were talking
frying
about
one with the
chocolate
oil and the
fried thing.
cheese one with the bread and the chocolate one with the strawberries.
Never had that before.
Have you ever had like a chocolate fountain?
No.
That shit's fucking amazing.
I've always wanted to try it though.
Also, if you want to really hate yourself, like get some cheese fondue, like because it's like a layer of melted cheese you dip like fried bread into.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking amazing. But
and like normal regular fondue is basically just like you put a vat of like scalding hot oil on the table, and then everybody takes a spear, put meat on it, and then fry it in the meat in the oil. It's pretty dangerous, but goddamn, is it tasty?
It is.
Fucking deep fried meat, yeah.
Well, everything seems fine.
Because this is amusing to me because I've only ever seen a chocolate fountain like once, and it shows how rich the people were where I used to work. That was in the lunchroom for the kids.
Up all night. It's been 10 minutes since I had to cover Vera's face.
Yeah, because like just getting the fountain itself is like I think like $500.
The nearest proper lab is under 10 tons
then you
of
gotta add all the
radioactive
chocolate.
rubble, and I have to make do with a microscope.
It's all right, George. We'll run some tests, Mr. Bishop.
Is anyone else showing signs?
Yes, 6 others.
Quarantine them right away.
Whoops.
Mom?
I didn't mean to click. I didn't click it in time.
It's all right. Come here, love.
You dumb motherfucker! Get out of here!
So now they're hinting at some sort of zombie outbreak, it seems.
It's all right. You know, if you stay in your room, you'll be safe.
Mutants, goddammit.
I'll be a bit of tick.
I don't know what they did with the way the fountains work where we were is they just put like all the shit around, and all you literally do is just walk down with a plate loaded up with all this stuff, and then everything was stabbed with a toothpick, and then you just put it under the chocolate
The mains
fountain.
power is about to be switched off for maintenance purposes.
You're the only one in here, my friend.
I was about to say, yeah, it said he was the only survivor, so.
Yeah, but
remember he's been brought up for like almost 40 years or so with like having to do all these tasks.
Yeah.
Worrying Brown resides around bulkhead seals. Don't know what to do about this one. Rubber compound shouldn't be perishing yet. Indicates corrosion from something it's in contact with. Unless the cowboys use cottage cheese instead of VX compound, which, given how the rest of this place is built, wouldn't be unlikely. Well, I mean, if you left Americans to build this, you're British. You knew what you were doing.
I was about to say, so they got a bunch of American people to build a British bunker in England.
Well, better hope you didn't insult any of those Americans while they were building it. Let's see. Number 2, rear bulkhead beam next to recycling unit in A15 showed stress fracture through paint surface. 2 rivets loose, welded but looks similar, progressing in roof beams. How bad did they build this? Along adjacent wall. PJ says not major structural issues. But if it flexes anymore, it might spring a seal loose. We could be in rad trouble. Best we can do is foam sealant, but we're running low, or seal off A15 completely. Response by C. Bishop. Gone through drawing next PJ with PJ Frank. Can't waste foam. Told Frank to install additional Geiger in A15 so we have warning of rad breach.
Oh boy.
Unexpected moisture in C12, PJ says might be condensation from the filter system, but one of the purifier lines runs right behind that wall. Worried that we might have a leak in the water system. Request permission to shut down the system and take off the wall panel between C12 and C13 to look into it. Hopefully can fix it that way. Trouble is, if there's a leak higher up, we can't get in to examine it because the ceiling there is welded, solid weld. Response from C. Bishop. Filter spec sheet says condensation can be caused by rapid warming and cooling of filter system. No cause for concern. God save the Queen. I mean...
I don't like it here. An empty locker.
Somebody took the suit out of there.
No, probably Bishop, because that was his
like
shirt lying on the top of the shelf. So this is like a schoolroom or something?
Seems like it.
I just need to know.
It's all right, Vera.
Nonsense! I know George is trying to hide things from me. I'm ill, Evelyn. I'm not stupid. I'm right, aren't I?
I don't know what to say. I suppose he's just not sure.
Radiation! Then why is he trying to hide it? Why? Am I on the right medicine? What can be done? Why won't he say?
George has been distracted lately. Maybe he's just trying not to upset everyone.
They should be upset. They built this place in 6 weeks. 6 weeks! How can anyone expect it to be safe? There must be a leak. There must be.
Mr. Bishop says
I
that
know what he says. He doesn't want everyone to panic. Silly old Vera having another one of her turn. Look here. More blood. I'm not being silly. I'm not. It's not just me, Evelyn. If there's a leak, it's all of us.
Yeah, that's not good when you're coughing up blood.
So things are going well for this place.
So are we just not gonna mention the fact that there's a little frame skip after the recording was done?
Yeah, I was gonna see if anyone noticed that.
Well, let's say, for example, the hit on Reading was 1 megaton. That would mean we have this radius, only halfway to Basingstoke. Now maybe that looks small, but that's around 100,000 fatalities, maybe 80,000 injuries from the blast and the fireball. That's just to start with. Prevailing wind direction here is northeast. Fallout scatter would be huge. It's likely to drift all the way out past Cambridge, past Norwich even, out to sea. The total number of casualties? Unimaginable. And that's 1 bomb.
Oh, looks like most of Ireland is okay.
Yeah, it's because they've actually only struck the British part of Ireland.
Oh God, the irony.
Maybe this was indeed made as an attempt for the IRA, you know. Like, if we can't get our independence, then we'll just make sure nobody gets it. I also like how they hit a bunch of parts of France and like the Normandy and.
Yeah, there's a bunch of parts of France. Looks like a bit of Germany's in there.
Germany, a small bit of Italy.
Belgium, I think. Denmark. Well, no, Denmark's up there.
Yeah, they only got from they didn't even get to Scotland. Funnily enough.
They didn't bomb Amsterdam. Those motherfuckers.
Oh no! All the tulips are gonna get wasted. So yeah, this.
I wonder if you can make
like
it by connecting the dots.
Nah, it's just places they would have like the biggest circle would be like London and then Paris, and I don't know why I'm pointing to the screen as if you can actually see me doing it.
You talk with your hands; it's understandable.
Yeah, but like the big circles, yeah, that would be the epicenter in London and Normandy or Paris.
I can see the London one. But then it looks like they have they dropped like a bunch of small bombs on a bunch of little cities, and then they jumped a bunch of massive ones.
Yeah, but that's what they said. Like, if they struck at one point, that's what it would be. If they just struck in a smaller one, it would still be like 100,000 casualties, as you said. So, and they don't know where to go from the epicenter because, as you can see, there's still a few spots here and there that are still completely radiation-free by the looks of them. Then again, we are dealing with alternate history right here, so we can't really be too certain.
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to skew things a little bit just so they can get the narrative right.
Yeah. And that's the fun part when you're dealing with alternate history, because, like, you can mold it to however you want, but you still need to to ground it in some point. You still need to
Yeah,
ground it to an
it
anchor.
should all be somewhat hypothetical. If you're going to do that, at least, especially if it's near history or near future, then you got to try and ground it in the sense that, all right, maybe this progressed and formed into this, or maybe this progressed and formed into that, which apparently nobody remembers anymore when they ever write science fiction stuff. They just assume that we never solved any of those issues.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, this is like what happened in the Cold War if the Russians, I assume, actually dropped bombs, because that's what as I remember
Sorry
the
about
Cold
that.
War was all
That's a lot
about.
of
Everybody having nukes and wanting to test them out on each other.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of nukes. That's a lot of fucking nukes.
Yeah, but again, like, you remember in the story of Fallout, the reason why the world in Fallout is like it is because, like, fucking the Japanese just dropped like 200 nuclear bombs all over the place.
Doctor.
It was the Japanese? I thought it was the Americans and the Russians.
No, in the Fallout universe, it was Russia and Japan because they had, like, you know, made an axis, kind of like when the Japanese, the Japanese and the Germans did during the actual World War.
You mean China, not Japan?
Yeah, but I believe in the Fallout universe, China had basically just, you know, overtaken everything of
They're saying it
every
was
part
China.
of Asia.
People in the chat think it was China.
It was China, because when you did the DLC for Fallout 3 Operation Anchorage, you were supposed to be a U.S. soldier fighting the war in Alaska versus the Chinese.
Yeah, and funny enough, the Chinese all drop AK-47s, but I think it's because as in the Fallout universe, China's basically just taken over every part of Asia. So, like, India, Japan, it's all Chinese.
Until everybody
Korea,
died.
it's all Chinese. I'm doing what?
Yeah, until everybody got nuked.
Yeah, but that's like it was China and Russia going together because basically, like, everything in Asia, even Japan, was Chinese at that point.
Yeah.
If I remember the story correctly. Then again, I'm trying to recount like 3,000 years worth of history from a single wiki article, so I'm probably completely wrong.
Alright, now you just electrocute yourself like a moron and we end this.
I mean, I could.
Can you?
I don't remember.
Those are some weird ass fuse boxes.
You should better turn the power off first. Or not.
Shut mains power off.
Well, which one's mains power?
That's the damage.
If you're looking at fuses.
Yeah, you have to go back from that and then, like, click on one of the other ones up. The tracker box.
Those are actual fuses?
Oh, that's an old, that's a fuse.
These are big.
Yeah.
I can't see the switch to.
Oh,
okay, the switch is there. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's a main.
This definitely looks way different than the fuse box I have at home.
Yeah, because that's for massive military facility, basically. Also, that fucking day for night right there.
Those are some.
Well, they probably couldn't actually turn the full power.
Yeah.
Because if this is an actual bunker, there's no way in hell they'd be allowed to. Even if it's not operational.
That was some funky ass music coming when you turned off the power.
I can switch the power back on now.
And now there's gonna be mutants.
Goddamn fucking mutants.
Well, that was easy.
Whoa, spook.
Why did somebody say stick a penny in it? What would happen?
I was, what's
Stick
it called?
a penny in what? The electrical outlet? You'd die.
Is that what you were telling us to do?
It would short circuit and, like, blow up.
Well, yeah, because that's the whole point of the fuse.
Also, I like the fact that when you saw the generator getting shut down, it, like, made this, like, monstrous screech.
Penny will start a fire.
Yes, it will, because the reason why the fuse is there is because if there's an electrical surge, the fuse blows out, so the electricity doesn't go through and fry all the wiring in your house and cause an electrical fire.
It wasn't there before.
Well, if I've learned anything, if there's a weird-ass sound, you go back upstairs, lock the door, and pretend that there is nothing else in there.
You go get a gun, motherfucker.
It's
They're in England. Do you think they were allowed guns?
Yeah.
If this was a civilian bunker, they said this was like built in like 6 weeks.
Yeah,
so
but it literally stated when we got born in the intro, military government personnel, 59 people.
Yeah, no, then they definitely should have guns. And I doubt they had a lot of people shooting each other.
Replace fuse, perform
Or
systems
at least
check.
they didn't use up all the ammo.
Perform systems check.
Yeah, damn.
I like how the guy is actually moving when they're still images. That's a nice touch. But again, phasmophobia. But,
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think that is. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're good.
Air
Oh,
filter
no, we're not.
failed.
We're not at all.
What do I do?
Oh, no. Level 4. Radiation.
NBC suite.
I need to find
Do we
an
even have one of
NPC
those
suit.
things? Is there one in the closet? Is there one in the locker? We found one in the locker that was missing.
Yeah, maybe you have one. Or you can go out and die in the radiation.
Sorry. Turns out it wasn't just Miko.
What happened?
Joker's sick too, which means it was probably the dry food. Or the wet food.
I don't have an NBC suit.
Why?
So, if HEV
I
stands
need
for
an NBC
hazardous
suit before I can go to
environmental
level
something, what does NBC stand for?
Nuclear. Tenchi, what the fuck does that mean? Any amount of radiation, he could be fine just for a short time in the radiation.
Biohazard contamination? I'm guessing.
No idea.
And then why would you use that to go into a
Nuclear,
radiated
biological,
area?
chemical. Wait, what?
Ah.
Oh, it's an all-around suit then.
So it's like the HIV suit from Half-Life.
National Broadcasting Company.
Nothing but crap.
It's a hazard.
Yeah, they don't produce anything good anymore.
They're nothing but crap suit. They're nothing but crap suit. Is that a fucking whale I hear in the background?
The sound of the blue whale.
Majestic.
I could have done the
Majestic,
joke
like
of just
that underwater.
having a fat woman screaming.
Majestic, like an underwater goat.
I thought that was why Mike was here.
Why am I here?
You scream.
Are you calling Mike
No.
fat?
Scream.
I don't scream at people.
No, he was calling you fat.
Oh. Well, you're Dutch.
I mean, I could have also called Purity a fat lady, but that will probably get me fucking killed.
Yes, it will. I'm not fat
It would
anymore.
also be
damn it.
it would also be an untruth because Purity
The NBC suit is gone.
It's actually looking really fine for a lady her age.
I swear to God, Moko, and while you're not, and now.
See, that's the worst for when you insult her, she kills you. You compliment her, she kills you anyway.
For my age, you asshole. I'm only 34.
I think the term you're looking for is yandere, but okay.
He indirectly called you fat, so no, he didn't. He's actually seen what I look like. I wonder if you
That
can
sound from
send it.
below. It wasn't there before.
I can't remember if you can actually go down there, but I think you can.
Oh boy.
We're gonna die of radiation poisoning.
It's the spooky hill staircase.
How deep can this hole go? The narrator. Can we just say the actor is actually doing a really, really good job?
Oh yeah, he's almost really well done. Actually, I like. Maybe it's just because it's like an actual video and not a like CGI, but I do like the look at this more than those dark pictures things. Like,
oh yeah, those.
Not to shit on Rami Malek and all that because they're doing a really good
I actually
job
want to
of
try those games really bad. I need to get the whole collection so we can do a stream of them all.
I have the first.
Yeah, too bad. I've already been spoiled on Little Hope, but
I've got the
I'll
first
be
one. I haven't gotten the other ones after that. But
I have the first two. I don't have Until Dawn.
Oh, I have Until Dawn for the PlayStation 4. I actually really like that game.
Yeah. Like I've been spoiled on Man of Midian and Little Hope, but I do like again. It's not that I'm gonna shit on the acting because the acting's really good, but like it's because you can still tell that they're like CGI characters. Like this looks better because it's actually real.
I don't have Little Hope. I need to get that one. But I really liked Until Dawn, so I've been trying to. I want to stream those games.
They are fun.
I mean, we could because it does have a 4-player mechanic, but I don't know if that would translate well into Discord stream though.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Also,
otherwise we just have Purity play everything and then just yell at what we want to do with our characters.
4-player mechanic for Until Dawn or for one of the other ones?
For like for the Dark Pages ones, like Man of Midian and Little Hope, you could like connect like 4.
Oh, I thought it was only like
4 controllers.
People.
No, it's like 8 characters, and you get to pick 2 or 3 characters depending on who you are as the player. You can connect more to it, but I think you have to be in the same room, like with like all the things connected. So I don't think it works well here. So maybe we just have Purity play the game and just yell at her what we want us to do.
Yeah, you need a LAN connection.
I like the glue on this one because I don't think they were supposed to have any glue. I think the head just came off while they were working.
Mr. Churchill, it's an honour, sir.
It's a really nice attention to detail, honestly.
So out with it.
Hi.
What couldn't you tell me yesterday? There's no hope for any of them.
I don't know. It's not radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
The water's clean, the air is clean. It's not the food. And yet the symptoms. I can't shake the feeling that someone is up to something.
Damn it, George. We don't have time for your fantasies. You need to figure this out with facts.
We don't know where this thing comes from, or how it will spread. We have no cause, we have no cure. We just don't have the resources to deal with it.
There is no help. There is no cavalry. There's just us.
How tall is he? Jesus.
And fix this,
so it wasn't nukes, it was aliens.
What's that?
Cooling system.
How tall is the other guy? And how short
I'm sorry,
is that
Mr.
guy?
Bishop. I'm just
very tall, yeah, because it says
that is actually also a common trope in like a British shit where like the
smart guy is really tall.
The sergeant is usually a really angry small guy. Like they're doing a nod to like that whole Napoleon thing, but like it was like tall, even though he was actually fucking tall, like portrayed as a really angry small guy.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
No, that's just a common trope in like British television and shit. It's also why if you watch any of those crime dramas and shit, like like the boss of all the police people are usually like this really small guy.
Napoleon was 5'6", so he was my height.
Yeah, but he was usually portrayed as being like
isn't the short thing for Napoleon
short?
That was all
and he's short for a man.
Yeah, that's all propaganda because he was always portrayed as being like 4 foot something. Oh shit! That's a deadly premonition. That was more like a deadly premonition.
When did this turn into My Bloody Valentine?
I was about to say,
I wasn't the only one thinking that.
Okay, I'm gonna give a spoiler, but I really like a scene off from Man of Midian, going back to Dark Pictures.
Yeah, a little bit actually.
Dark Pictures, I promise. I'll pick up the other 2 games, or I'll pick up the other game tonight.
Yeah.
Until Dawn, I wish we'd get a PC release. I do wish that would come to PC.
Yeah. But speaking of having people of us playing it where we yell at Purity to do the things, we could also play those games like what's it called? Like, is it Monster Ball or Monster Prom?
Good. Let's see. In the event of nuclear radiation leak, the following items are required for complete protection. Checklist of components. Protective clothes. NBC suit meets NFPA 1984. I would say that was an obvious reference, but it's not. Gloves, boots.
No, that's just when it was made.
Yeah. Respiratory equipment, gas mask, SCBA air purifying respirator, radiation detection, Geiger counter, model whatever, battery powered. Protection provided. Highest available level of respiratory, skin, and eye protection from solid, liquid, nuclear, and gaseous chemicals. Ensures suit integrity has not been compromised by wear and tear, rips, or punctures before use. Ensure all zips and fastenings are sealed before entering the containment area. Don't fuck shit up.
Yeah, you probably don't want a suit breach when you're going into a radioactive zone.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why the HEV suit from Half-Life is made of metal. And yet, even in that game, you never get an actual helmet. Kinda weird.
It looks like there's a face on there.
Yeah, but I think it's supposed to be a reflection of one of the gas masks.
This door only opens in an emergency.
Or it's a dead guy.
At least they're being
I
I do like how they're being
just in.
careful, so you don't see, like, you can't see any of the cameras or anything. The way they did this is really cool.
Yeah, it's like you can't see like the cameraman's shadow pointing about because.
Yeah, they know how to frame it.
I think it also is again with the lighting. They just took a bunch of still photos and then overlaid the FMV on it.
Yeah, I think they tried to do it purposely like old FMVs.
Also, I like that this gas mask he has is still being used to this day, like by the SAS.
I can't see those gas masks and not think of the Disney ones, which are a real thing.
Yeah, but like that gas mask in particular is still used by the special team, like the SAS in England. Like they still have the same model of gas mask, which just goes to show that if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
My smart ass would get one of those and wear those to a store for the stores that still make you wear masks.
I have an old US one. I can't remember where it is.
That doesn't have the air purifier on it.
No, it doesn't. But that's a thing you attach to it. But you can still there's still a filter inside of the mouth of it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, they probably couldn't find the other part for it.
Yeah, so like there's still like when you put the purifier on, you're breathing filtered air through filtered air. So you might as well just be smoking a fuck ton of cigarettes while wearing one.
This can only end well, right? The sound was when he restarted the.
Yeah. But honestly,
like
I think they just got
that,
these.
Is that an actual generator?
Yeah, that's an old ass steam run one.
Yeah, but there's a guy. I think. Oh,
that's gonna be stolen. Yeah, you're dying. Yeah. That's hot steam. Yeah, you're being stolen. You cannot go there. No.
I legitimately think that's literally a guy behind there spraying out the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I would say.
I think either that or like there's a bunch of dry ice.
I don't think they would do dry ice because dry ice is a little too dangerous. There's a lot of issues with dry ice, and they're probably not going to risk the actors.
Yeah, but again, this is just for the shot, of course. When he's going toward it, then you're right, it's probably just a fire extinguisher. Also, I'm pretty sure they got all these uniforms from like an army surplus store.
Filtration unit check, day 18th of October 95. 1611.
Where my pips?
Checked
Okay,
by
95.
PJT.
Okay.
Main filtration unit running okay. Cleaned out and replaced filters. Checked back up just to be sure. Readings are a bit high, but Frank says no need to replace at the moment. Probably just as well. I'm concerned about our stock level of filters for the main unit. We're chewing through them a lot faster than Spec says, due to higher outdoor rad than expected. Frank says he'll have a word with Bishop about stocks and sorting out the backup longer term. PJ.
You're not getting any more stock in, buddy. Also, wouldn't those filters last months? Or years, even?
Yeah, but we started at 96 and now we've gone to 95, so we can definitely tell it's been at least we know it's been 10 years.
Critical faults detected.
Maybe even
main
40.
air filter system status active. Filter effectiveness 71%. Filter broken or obstructed. Replace filter immediately. Disconnect pressure at main valve before continuing.
So I'm just gonna say anything before you go back. I used to have this exact PC. Well, I didn't have it. It does. I did have Windows 95 on it, some shit, but I had the same monitor with the same keyboard. Because it's like when we had on loan, like not on loan, but like my dad's friend's company upgraded their PCs and they were allowed to get the old PCs back home, and then we got one. So I had a Windows 93, 95, like in 2002. Yay. But hey, it worked.
Now you have more of your little toys. You still have Winston Churchill?
Date 12th of August.
Yeah, we have to have him. He was in the war room.
1910. Filed by F. Hurley. Ran scheduled test of backup filtration unit. Rad levels way too high on output. Over 500 rem. Red lights across the board. I thought it was a Duff filter. Tried a new one. Same.
Sacrificed a Geiger. Stuck it on a rod and ran it round inside the casing.
We got contaminated dust clogging the lower X duct. God knows how it got in. Might be a hairline, or maybe the filter just couldn't cope with the levels being so much higher than we expected. This is really, really bad. Without taking this apart, cleaning, resealing, and decontaminating the whole thing, it's useless. We have no backup air filtration system. But I can't see how we can do it. We don't have a clean space to do this in. Bishop just shrugs pretty much. Keep it quiet, Frank. You'll only worry people. For fuck's sake. What else isn't he telling us?
That you're all fucked.
You all gonna die.
92.
Yeah, they were, because it started in 86. That was 92, which was 6 years later.
But we also just had 95.
All right, so it went past 9, so that would be 9 years later.
This man, I mean, yeah, he was born during the nukes, but I'm pretty sure it's been at least like 40 years, because his mom was maybe in his 20s when he got him.
I want to find that out right now.
And I also like that it said like the engineer, he fixes all the things in the scary base.
Well, I mean, he really
if you're a little kid, of course, this would be fucking scary to you.
Yeah, that would be 30 years.
Makes sense.
Based on the amount of days, it would be about 30 years from when it started. So this would be taking place in 2016?
That's why I'm thinking it might also be taking place right where in our time. Like he never left the bunker because he still thinks like he can't go out.
That's literally the.
You could have figured out the date also by looking at my age, because I'd be around the same age as him. I was born in 86.
Yeah, but we don't know.
We don't know the exact date right now in the thing unless we do the timing for the.
Well, yeah, because as far as we know, it could have only been 20 years, so we're like in 2006.
Well, no, I looked on the thing, and it says, because they give you the day count, which is 11,111, I think, at this point. So once you calculate the day count, just divide it by 365, and you get the number of years. It's 30 years and roughly about 4 to 5 months.
Okay, so.
Those are like
where it was.
Those are just kind of regular AC filters, aren't they?
Yeah.
Those are like regular AC filters.
Well, those are air filters. It just depends on what that material is, because like if you look at an air filter, they all kind of look the same, but it's what the material is made out of. I'm not sure what was actually in those filters.
It would be.
They probably did.
Bunkers.
They probably did use AC filters, to be honest.
Yeah, I would. It's just for the imaging, so. And that means get the fuck out.
Yeah, that guy kind of going off the charts, but at least he's wearing a protective suit made of. Hopefully, it's made of leather.
He's gonna need a fucking chemical shower after this shit.
Yeah, that's not an actual filter. Well, I mean it is, but I don't think it's one for one of these kind of machines.
I think they, well, I don't know, maybe, because that definitely looks like an actual machine he's pulling it out of. Although that could just be like a set in a wall.
Again, they're probably allowed to mill about
Ooh,
with a
found it. Found the dirty one.
Yep.
Oh,
That's not
it
even
shouldn't
dirty,
look
that
like
has
that. That's for damn
That
sure.
has holes in it.
God damn the mutant rats again.
Yeah,
That's
no,
actually a
you
pretty
got
cool
something
image
in
right
your.
there.
You got something in there.
Radiation is the place to be.
I only know this because I'm the one that has to take care of the AC filter.
I think I could use
Thankfully, I
these to
don't have
fix
to
the unit.
replace those, but I do have to
That's
clean the
not dirty.
filters in
That's
the.
melted.
What's that thing called above your stove?
A fume hood?
Yeah, I have to clean those out, but I don't have to clean the AC unit, thankfully.
Those things are fucking nasty though, because that's where all the grease goes.
Yeah, so you take them out and you occasionally, and then you wash them off with a sponge, and then you put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah, no, I've
It
done
works
that.
wonders.
You do that with air conditioning vents filters too.
Yeah, I'm
You
just saying I
can?
don't have to fix
Oh
it.
wait, yeah, I used to have one that you just hose down and then that's it.
Yeah, but some people like as long as you clean all the nasty shit off of it, a lot of people will put those through the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I never even thought of doing
I also have these new my new dryer, like clothes dryer, has this thing where like the filter is like this big giant sponge, but like you
check the other
can
filter.
wash it.
Personally, I would have changed both of them, but that's just me.
That's enough where he can afford that.
Oh no, he's gonna fall.
The amount of fuck that
He's
shit,
gonna
I'm
fall.
out.
You're gonna fall.
He did.
He's gonna fall.
Ah!
He broke his arm. Oh no. Some rats are going up and his arm is broken.
Is it?
Yeah,
Did you see how he landed?
Yeah, I saw how he landed.
He fell directly on the arm. You're getting a sweet little dose of radiation, my guy.
He's just gonna take a very long pain nap right now.
He's coming!
Yeah, hopefully he's learned how to put down a splint. And again, his mum wasn't a nurse, so he probably taught him a lot of.
Oh no! Orange should not be like that.
Yep. Otherwise, his arm's not actually broken. They put like a stump into his suit, but that's like really good effect.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, now he became the monster.
No, he's just in so much pain he's seeing shit.
Yeah, but he also had a vision of a guy dressed like him with an axe killing people.
You're watching the bunker.
So, you know.
Also, yeah, it's a mannequin hand in there.
Yep. Really well acted.
You can tell by
I
the
will
fact
say.
he's never actually moving the fingers.
Exactly, like really well acted, and also the fact that the hand is completely stiff and not limping.
Well, that's why he's trying to hold it like that, so it looks like that's the reason why it's not.
Yeah, but like, again, really well fucking acted. I'll give prop to them.
We need you to fall from this ladder until you know what pain is. No, I'm good. I'll fake it.
Yeah, I was about to say he's gonna pass out from the pain.
Oh god, this
Again?
this would set my ass off way too much.
Really fucking well acted, man. These people fucking go above and beyond, I'll say.
Yeah, this is why I
But
like
now we
Wales
are-
Interactive a lot. They do really good
Now
work.
we are going towards green level, or is that yellow level?
Yellow
the safe
level, I
is
believe.
That's the safe level. That's where we sleep next to mom.
Next to creepy mom corpse that you didn't bother to clean up.
We need some
Yeah,
Rio
he's-
prosthetics.
Mom, I fell down and skinned my knee.
Mom! Mom!
The knee
Mom,
level.
I'm hurting! Mom!
Oh, Christ.
I want to see what this shit looks like when he takes that suit off.
I can't remember what it actually looks like.
Oh, it's gotta be fucked.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good at emoting. I think he's in fucking pain.
It's gotta be one of those things like the bones sticking through the skin and shit.
Oh, that's oh no, oh, that's right at the joint. No. Oh,
How the fuck can you tell that just from the blood?
I think he's you gonna be all right, Boko? You sound like you're about to puke.
No, but the reason I can tell is because you see where the 8% of the blood is. That's right at where like the joint is.
Yeah.
Connected to the fucking vein.
He's gotta open up
just
the sleeve.
Gotta admit, that's a really nice
that's sticking out. That's sticking out.
Moko's like, fuck
that
me,
is a good effect.
Right?
That is a very good effect. They had a good naked guy.
Body horror fucking screamy as fuck, but holy shit, ooh.
I mean, they got the actor to do everything, including the whole... Like, I love how they had him drooling, like, the pain is that bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's some damn good acting.
That's fucking... That's like... That's
You're
going
good.
to be above and
I've been
beyond.
in that level of pain. It's not good. Yeah,
So in order to
FMV
set that, he's gonna have to manually realign that bone.
Yeah, but
and
then
he's
got to
probably
put a splint on
just
it.
taking what you have at the dentist, which never fucking works.
Yeah, a bunch of like morphine.
You're gonna need more than
Yeah, no,
morphine
you definitely
for
need
that.
morphine for that shit.
I can't stand to look it up.
Am I the only one who morphine doesn't work on? By the way,
that's probably
really quick before I do this, if you're squeamish, look away.
If you're squeamish, you're already looking at a bone sticking out of it.
Oh god.
Are you supposed to do that with the bone?
No, you're supposed to stretch the arm out so that the bones pop back into place, basically, and then you can set them.
And she's no better.
You're not supposed to force the bone with your tongue.
Yeah, no, that just makes it worse.
Look, these.
Of course it can.
Never had a bone come out.
It leaks like a sieve.
Neither have I, but I know people that have.
No one thought there'd be a real
See,
war.
now I understand why my dad is squeamish about needles, but holy shit, I think I heard that from him.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, don't worry. We've all been.
What's fucking top notch? So fucking 10 points to the makeup artist on that one. Holy shit.
That top left.
This is all just the camera crew taking a nap.
Mrs. Harrison.
Yeah, I mean, you have a low budget, you gotta get some standards.
I'm saying that's what I would do for this scene.
We have to keep on.
Yeah, especially like if you have 4 cameramen, you only need 1 camera for this particular scene, and have the other ones like.
Oh god, vomit and blood. Get away from me, bitch.
Oh god, that's like that theatrical blood too. That just tastes fucking yummy.
Yeah, like it starts tasting minty, and then it begins like if you try and swallow it, don't.
Yeah, well, it also depends on
there's
how you're making it.
I was gonna say there's specific kinds, because there's the kind that's made with corn syrup that is edible.
There's also the one, and I've had to do this for shows, where you take chocolate syrup if you're trying to do like a more thick one. I think Moko's gonna have a heart attack in this.
Well, you know the funny thing about that is.
Speaking of theater blood, I have this anecdote. Like the other day, me and my friend were watching that fucking what's that film called with like the Paradise and Death Records? Fucking
Paradise.
Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh, that's what I still want to do a cast of.
Yeah, it's a fucking great movie, but like this is the scene where the guy gets stabbed, right? And the blood is on the floor, but you can see literally. It's basically just red paint number 4 from like any paint store.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, it's a movie made in like '76, but still, it's like they didn't get teaser blood. They didn't just got a can of red paint and then put that on the floor.
Yeah, well, no, there's another funny story about something like that. When Hitchcock was making Psycho, they actually were going to use fake blood because that obviously still existed back then. And
fake blood and all that.
Well, no, but the problem was the fake blood did not show up very well in black and white, so whenever you see somebody get stabbed in that movie, that's actually chocolate sauce that's on them.
Yeah, it's where people got the idea to do that, and like the theater I worked in, what we would do for certain shows, depending on the show and what you need to do, especially if you need to have it in your mouth for a while, because I had to do a couple of shows where you had to spit it out like that. You'd use chocolate sauce with food coloring. And the thing is, whenever you do that, most people would forget to spit it out and just swallow it because it's chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
But it works if you want really thick-looking blood.
No, he is just having the worst day.
He really is.
Big coagulated one because like after a while, like blood comes out, completely red, but then the bit it goes.
Might have forgotten to turn that back on.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Well, that's because we fell down. We fell down, and then we tried to turn it off, and then we fell down and broke up our fucking hair. Oh shit! We're about to die.
We're dead. That is the face of I'm not getting paid enough for this. No matter where you go, dude.
The radiation is coming to get you.
Oh, but that's the door that only opens in emergency, so now he's gonna escape.
I don't think cutting his thumb is his least of his worries.
No, he broke his fucking arm, dude.
Radiation.
You're going down there without your... You know what? Fuck it. You'll be fine. At this point, it'll probably hurt less. By the way, as I said, I really like this game. I need to pick up the...
So I really love the acting. Like, he's stopping every time because, like, he's bumping his arm on shit and so, like, he's, like, holding it. So, yeah, it's actually really well made.
The director just kept pushing him into the wall.
Yeah, but, like, you can also see he is a bit of a pain.
Yeah, at this point, the shock is probably worn off and he's feeling the full effects on that.
Oh, yeah, That's one way to take care of a problem.
I do like the fact that there's blood splatter on the lens of the guy who got killed.
I was just exploring.
That's a nice effect.
I want that door sealed shut immediately.
Dude,
you're going to have to eat it.
Sticking out of your arm, just stop.
You're going to have to eat it.
Your little shit in his quarters before he explores the wrong place and gets us all killed.
And that actor for that.
Seal that door immediately.
It's really familiar.
A lot of these actors seem like I think I've seen some of them before.
Yeah, and like TVs and movies.
Yeah, they're probably like British TV actors and stuff.
Yeah, like
this guy,
side characters.
I swear I've seen him in a movie or two.
They have this game on IMDb. They have the list.
Yeah, but then we have to go like, and then it's like, oh well, this man is John Jameson, and he was like, I don't recall, but and then he said, oh, he was that guy in that one obscure film thing I saw like 5 years ago. Okay.
Well, they're probably all character actors. That's the thing. They probably got all
exactly.
character actors.
No, but it's like when I usually go to like behind the voice acting to see like who's voice acting this game I'm playing or this anime. It's like, oh, that's her. Okay, I've not seen anything else from it, but now I know who it is. Great. I literally can't use this info for anything. Thank you.
My only complaint is the one playing the kid here, the teenager, does not look like he's gonna look like the guy when he's older.
Well done, love.
Yeah, the bone structure is a bit lower. I think that's also why they try to keep hiding his face occasionally.
Oh. The lead guy was in Pirates of the Caribbean, the Hobbit movies.
Who was he in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean. This is the more recent one, Kremble, the one with Javier Bardem. Hang on. He was in all three of the Hobbit movies as Ori, which I don't remember those movies very well. I think I only saw them once. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. He was the character of Kremble.
I've actually never seen the Hobbit movies. I've only ever read the story and heard the audiobook. I've never actually seen the film.
First Hobbit movie is pretty good. The Lord of the Rings movies, and I'm gonna get shot for this, but fuck you people, boring as fuck. Doesn't mean they're not well acted and shit. Just
I love those movies.
Everyone I know does.
And then you said Kremble?
Yeah, that's the name it gives. Hang on a second. What does it say? Yeah, Kremble.
He was the guy who can't keep his eye.
Ada Brown from Huge Force Britain, and he's 41 years old. Okay. Yep. Oh, he's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Character actors. Yeah, they're all a lot of these people are probably character actors, which isn't bad. Here's the thing. I like character actors more than face actors, if that makes sense, like the well-known ones, because character actors just have more range, it seems like.
Oh yeah, like exactly like fucking. I can't remember the guy's name, but when I tell you his roles, you're exactly like the guy who played T-1000 in Terminator 2.
That man.
Not
gonna say it on stream.
That's not Robert Pat. Robert.
What I'm saying is everybody knows the guy, but nobody fucking knows his name.
No, I know his name. It's
I've met him.
Fuck it. Yeah, it's. God, why can't I remember his fucking name? He is like a decent actor too.
Exactly, but everybody knows him for playing these monstrous characters like Abraham in Hellboy and all that shit. Like he's a really good.
Oh, you're talking about Doug Jones is the one that plays Abe in Hellboy. I fucking love him as an actor. He does so much.
He's fucking great, but nobody knows his name. They just know he played T-1000. So everybody's like when you say oh he played T-1000,
his name's Doug Jones.
Yeah, but everybody says when you say Doug Jones, nobody says no. But then you say what he played, and everybody sounds like they've seen the Rocket Girls. Like, Doug Jones, he played T-1000, and people go like,
It's Robert Patrick.
Yeah, Robert Patrick. I can't
believe I
say
forgot
it on stream.
Why?
He's a dick. No, I mean in real life. He's a dick.
Also, I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna piss off. I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss off Purity, but Adam Brown, the guy who's playing the main character in the bunker, there's a picture of him when he's at HobbitCon, and he kind of looks like James Arnold Taylor. I'm pretty. I don't know if I made her happy or pissed her off.
No, I think it's funny.
Like, I'm gonna send you the like. He looks just like James Arnold Taylor.
I gotta see this before we continue. I need to see why you. Oh my! No, he didn't. He kind of looks like him, but no, his face is different than James. Look at what James looks like. Their faces are slightly different.
Yeah, that's why I said kinda, but he kind of looks like James. He was like a great guy, by the way.
He's also probably taller than James.
Most likely. James is a really tiny man.
He is.
The guy that plays the pissed off lieutenant there has been in a bunch of video games. Dark Souls 3, World of Warcraft.
He's a voice actor.
Yep.
That might be why he rung the bell for everybody, was the voice. Alright, let's continue that. We've been silent.
I like how you had a nerd off.
It's actually really hard to see those things.
Oh, it is. Yeah, imagine you're literally having a pair of binoculars strapped directly to your eyes. You can't see much though. Just try to do that, maybe put your index finger onto your thumb and then put those on your eyes.
You can tell where they had to repaint the door to make it look older.
Yep.
Yeah. Usually those doors don't even come in that color. Usually it's like almost because it's a bunker and it's all.
You can see the white under it. You can see the white.
Exactly. Like usually it's kind of greenish.
Yeah.
Because of all the wear and tear and rust.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it's funny that I noticed that.
So you can see where they had to remake the set in order to use it.
Yeah, probably. Even if this bunker is still in relatively good condition, there's stuff they're probably not allowed to show and stuff.
And we've finally been able to take some proper readings from the RA-14
Well, I'm pretty sure this bunker
they show we have a
by
range
now
of
is used as
700 to
a
1,000
museum,
rads
but there's still
for anyone exposed to the
at the museum there's certain things you're not
mean?
allowed to use and touch.
Anything over 200 rads can be fatal.
No. How long before it's safe to go back up?
Our best guess.
Her eyes are really dilated.
20,
Damn.
30 years.
Well, I mean, she's been down here for years, so we're seeing natural sunlight.
Sam? Can we last that long?
Ooh, God.
Do we have enough food?
Yes, yes, it'll be all right. We may have to ration a little, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, that wasn't very reassuring, buddy. This is going to turn into a lynch bob real quick.
And you're the first one to go, sir.
And that is why we out of 59 people, there's only one survivor left.
And that was the day they started eating people.
It went Donner Party up in here. If none of you... you all should get that reference. I have faith enough in you.
I know exactly what the Donner Party is.
Well, I know you would.
You've never had a doner kebab?
The escape hatch must be in here somewhere.
Mike, have you never had a doner kebab? You're missing out on it.
I'm missing out on human meat?
No, it's not human meat. At least not.
Well, that's what she's talking about.
I mean, when you know the government asks, like the hill's big ass, then no, it's not human meat.
I'll be mad if any Americans miss that reference, right? Shoot, I moved my mouse. Also, I can tell that's plastic, like that's not. But I
No,
don't
it's
care.
not the monitoring station. It's like one of those screenshot things, like just to keep up the map, and then there's a glass of it, you know.
God. He
It's basically like a
is
bookshelf.
gonna have a fantastic night tonight. Oh.
Also, I like the fact that we need to remind everybody he didn't have access to iodine. He's feeling everything. His heart is not numb. He is
Wait,
feeling
does iodine
everything.
numb? Does iodine numb the...
Yeah,
I didn't know
it
that.
numbs the pain.
Did
It
not
numbs the
know
area.
that.
That's why they, like, if you have to make it, like, you get a surgical incision, they put like an iodine solution on it.
I always wondered why they did that. I thought it was like to get the stuff.
It's to numb the area so you don't feel the pain as much as like when the incision goes in.
Oh.
The funny part about iodine is it's a radioactive material. Great, let's put
Well,
that
I mean,
on
if that's
open
gonna stop
wound.
the pain, all you need to do is stand out in the rad.
Yeah, so let's put that on open wounds. Yay.
Well,
I don't know, there was a
mine
point in
now.
time in history where people thought that was a virility drug and they used to drink it.
Do you want to talk about the mercury issue that there used to be?
What, in Solomon?
I blame the Chinese for that one.
Honestly, and you can basically blame China for most of the world's diseases this time.
No, I'm blaming them for the fixation of drinking mercury because that's what their first emperor did when he died.
Oh shit! Oh my! I've never gotten a game over in this game, and he did.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. That is a dead man.
I flung my mouse.
You killed a man, Purity.
No, I meant to grab the mouse and I accidentally flung it. I've never gotten.
She didn't kill him, she just allowed him to die. It's not the same thing.
Okay, we stop.
Really, you're gonna start me back here, game? You're gonna do me dirty?
Now we have to watch this painful push all over.
You gotta
God,
give
he
him
looks
credit
like
for
he's in so
making that
much
look
fucking
real.
pain.
He's placing his feet as well, like, he's standing on his toes, like, he's lucky he's only broken his arm so
Well,
far.
I mean, it only hurt for a second, then he didn't feel shit. Trust me, I know. You don't remember anything from the fall like that.
Literally, the way he's standing on his feet, that is exactly how I stood when I sprained my fucking foot.
Nonsense. You can survive a fall like that. You're not
Well,
gonna enjoy walking after it.
I'm talking about watching this fucking display thing. This is how you sprain your fucking foot, my guy.
Yeah, no, he definitely could have survived a fall like that. I just don't think he did.
No.
No, he didn't. I'm saying you could. I am
Then again,
gospel for that
we
one.
don't know how far up he was from the fall. And if he's hit some of those girders that are taking him and he his head on it, then yeah.
Well, then you try to
Unconscious.
grab those girders as you're going down.
Yeah, but
It
if
slows the
you're-
fall at least.
Yeah, but if you're handing with your backside
Oh,
to
right,
them,
right,
then when
right.
you're
Get the broken
falling,
arm. He ain't grabbing
you
shit.
get them directly on the fucking back of your head, you're gonna fucking die, you know.
You know there were so
Just
many
get
takes
concussed.
where he just grabbed that with both hands without even noticing because you know it's a reflex, a muscle reflex.
Yeah. Again, fucking props to the actor. I love this guy. I've never seen any of the shit he's been in, but he's fucking amazing.
We're gonna have to do more FMVs. I've made you guys fall in love with FMVs, and that's usually my job.
Yeah, FMVs are great. Yeah, they used to be shit like back in the 80s, but they're fucking great.
The whole thing is Wells Interactive set out to make good FMVs to show that they could, and this was their first one. And it got
And
really,
it's great,
really
but
popular.
also, like, it's both part of their direction, but also The acting itself, yeah.
The acting is good. The way the God damn it! That thing likes to move.
I like there's a heartbeat sound as well.
Yeah, no, he's hearing that in his ears. Also,
that's
moving
the
his hand like
adrenaline
that was a
pumping
nice
up.
touch. Like, oh shit, is it still there?
That's like, yeah, that's the adrenaline pumping about.
He doesn't look like he was that high up.
No, but again, if you fall down to that height and you hit your high head on that girdle, then you would be knocked out anyway. It doesn't take that much to break a spine, remember?
I mean, I went up a 3-story building and I can still walk. Don't even ask how that happened.
Yeah,
like,
but
don't
you
ask
landed
how
on
I can still walk. I don't understand it.
But you landed on grass, I assume.
No,
but
I
not like a
didn't. I
fucking-
landed on cement.
Yeah, but not directly on steel.
No, true.
Well, I'm calling it. 12th of November 1992.
I got an achievement. Press play.
Carol and I have been scanning all the bands for 3 days now, just in case. But there's nothing. The last contact we had with anybody was 17th of October. CN1 in Bedfordshire. From what I could work out, they were
I think
fighting
we're supposed to be
over
in
food.
Essex.
Have I heard anything more? So that's it.
Yeah, there's probably a few bunkers in Essex.
No one else out there. Or if there is, they've got no idea we're here.
I need the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
The day this became our tomb.
Nonsense. You guys lived a little longer.
Christ, I need a drink.
How did none of you bring alcohol? Or enough alcohol?
No, they definitely used that shit up by that point.
I like that the batteries are still good in that.
I guess if you never ran it.
General tells soldiers who to kill. I mean, it's not wrong. So somebody in the chat says, I'm going to call it. There was never any fallout, and they were forgotten about when the technology was upgraded.
Yeah, Encino Man. It's the exact same fucking plot line, except not played for laughs.
What's the one with, I think, Brendan Fraser?
That's Encino Man.
Is that the name of it? Where he's
Yep.
in the bunker with the...
Oh,
two
sorry,
guns?
no, that's Blast from the Past. Encino Man is the one where he's a caveman. Blast from the Past is the one where he's the guy, and then I think the chick from Clueless? I can't remember her fucking name, is the girlfriend. The mom is Sissy Spacey, and the dad's Christopher Walken?
That's the only reason I remember it is the dad.
Yeah, it was Christopher Walken.
Anything he's in. Well, we're in level 5.
Oh god, we're in level 5. We're on the death level. We're gonna die.
I
There's no hope.
mean...
There is no hope. I'm honestly surprised this guy survived this long.
Yeah. I only dropped him once.
Yeah. I think the only reason why he survived is he was too scrawny to kill for food.
A torch.
It's a really
Nah.
big flashlight.
It's an old flashlight, too.
So you're not going to be very good for lighting.
Probably not, no, but the other thing is like, again, the batteries probably shouldn't still be good in that thing. Probably corroded to shit by now. This is what happens when you don't do curls, bro. Come on.
Well, these are
Well,
mechanisms.
again, did this man...
You
even
can
though
look
he's
at
in a
you can see
military
the rust
bunker-
on it too. Damn.
Not in the
Yeah, but
military.
again, no, this man is in a military bunker and he's been here for how many years? And it's not like he has access to training equipment, so...
There's got to be
What would
a
he do
gym room
curls with?
somewhere. Also, the rust on
No,
it.
not
I'm
in
just
this
gonna
type of
say.
bunker. No. Remember, this type of bunker was mainly used for living and then most likely first response teams.
You're telling me that guy couldn't lift some books or something like that every once in a while, or just do calisthenics with fucking push-ups?
I don't think the metal on
Maybe,
this
but-
door should have rust on it.
Yeah, if it's 30-something years old, maybe.
Didn't they make those like anti-rust proof and shit?
They literally said earlier that they slapped this place together in 6 weeks.
America getting its
Yeah.
fucking revenge in the best way.
So yeah, again, like he probably not has had access to a lot of things like books. Like as you see, the only 3 books he had available was a guide to bunkers, Treasure Island, and the Bible.
Bible tells your
Yeah,
ass to
I'm saying for lifting the books, not reading them.
Yeah, the
Yeah, but
Bible's
still,
worth a couple of
with 3
pounds.
books, you're looking at maybe like 5, not even 5 grams.
I had to do some
Oh,
push-ups.
the oils from skin contact speeds up oxidation of metal. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
dude is just. Well, I mean, yeah, this dude's fine.
That's the thing about us humans. We are so weird. Like if we
Oh,
don't, if
do
we
you
don't
have a
shower
gun?
for a while, we begin to oxidize. Like, well, fucking, we basically melt everything.
Oh,
He's not even trying to lift it. He's just moving it around back and forth.
Come on, quickly, we can get through this way.
Yeah, like the fun thing I like to imagine with with space age stuff, and like when you see people getting like frozen down, and then 1,000 years later they get
Oh shit! How much? Oh god, that's gotta be heavy.
get unfrozen. Basically, they would be a walking weapon of mass destruction just because of all.
He's coming!
Because us humans are fucking walking weapons of mass destruction. I like to learn. I like to think about that.
Well,
That makes
I
me
mean,
happy.
some other interesting things, like human vomit can actually etch into steel if you leave it there.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
No, but
Mike, have you had to learn that from experience?
No,
I
that's
actually
because-
got taught that in chemistry class.
Huh.
Yeah, because
Man, I had a shitty
our
chemistry
stomach is filled with not sulfuric acid. What's the other one that's really really bad? It's like
Oh,
we call
right.
it
Yeah,
salt
that's
acid.
right. I keep forgetting that our stomach has acid in it.
Yeah, that's why we need the one of our appendages because that neutralizes it. If I lose that, then basically your stomach begins to rot inside out because it's basically an entire containment full of fucking acid.
Hydrochloric acid, that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, we call it salt acid over here because we're weird. They kind of like how we call salt and instead of
And also,
like
you don't have sulfuric acid in your stomach.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. The other thing, because like you call salt, you call it.
The
what do you
chemical
call
name
salt?
is the chemical name is hydrochloric acid. Sulfuric
yeah.
acid is different.
Yeah, but you know the thing you call salt is like sodium.
It's sodium chloride.
Yeah, we call it natrium chloride. It's the same thing, but we just use natrium instead of sodium for the word, because. It's the same fucking thing. We just call it natrium instead, natrium chloride instead of sodium chloride.
Ah.
What this toy?
We had to sacrifice. We had to sacrifice Mom Dog.
Oh, Winston Churchill. Oh, that can't be fucking pleasant.
Nope.
I'm trying to figure out what the
Broken
fuck that
arm.
actually is.
And like I was saying,
But
like
he's-
with the red light, it kind of looked like intestines.
No, he's crawling through like a service area, like a fucking like a maintenance
I'll give
wall.
again like the guy who's doing lighting for this game was fucking holy shit.
Don't give me
Also,
a
how
quick time
heavy are
event.
those wooden boards, man?
I think it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like metal plated.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I'm amazed this guy just hasn't tried to rip his arm off.
That fucking adrenaline.
Oh, that fucking.
Oh, when it fully goes out.
I kind of wish we could go back, but that shadow of him waddling fucking looked eerie as fuck when he was walking forwards.
By the way, watch how they did this. It's just a repeating image.
Yeah, but it's a GIF overlaid, but it's fucking well made.
Yep. They're doing the thing like the old FMVs, and I like that.
They literally just go forward and reverse, so he goes one way and then the other, so it's seamless. That way you don't have to edit it in.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's a GIF that's overlaid of him. Or a recording of him overlaid into the background footage.
Motherfucker, he's gonna kill people.
Oh, he's got keys. No, he has the keys. It's
Of course, it's crazy short
it's-
man.
It's the Colonel. I don't know why he's killing us for the next.
Why would I give you a way out, Margaret? You and the little rat.
Oh, that's why.
Not going to leave.
He's crazy.
You're not going anywhere.
He's batshit crazy.
We're all gonna die down here.
John, no!
John tried, damn it.
Hip slaps, kid.
And let's strangle.
Hi, Mom! Well, obviously she lives because she died at the beginning of the game. I'm assuming. He also has a gun!
I also like if you miss that quick time rate, the game can be over by then. Oh god, okay.
Put a bullet in him, kid.
You have to also be careful because the bullet could come out
Yep.
through. I like the games, especially where he was aiming, she actually would have gotten hit too.
Probably, yeah, he would have shot her right through the head.
Yeah, but you know.
He should have aimed right at the back of that guy's head. That would have been the perfect line.
But again, the body mass of the guy and his protective suit, and again, the rewinding of the caliber of the pistol.
That's the other thing, though, is like it's not that. It doesn't actually cost that much money to do like a headshot.
Nah, but again, it was low budget.
Back up, they're retarded forever.
Yeah, but again, like if it was like as you said, low budget, and they had to get a makeup artist for everything, like doing brains is kind of hard.
Although they did a very good job on a broken arm.
Yeah.
The thing is that I'm pretty sure the gun that he took out was a 357 Magnum. I don't think that was a 38.
Gonna go through that dude hard.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's gonna
like
hit
that was a
that
very that was a
woman.
hard.
I'm pretty sure that was a standard issue SAS a military gun from the of the British Army, which I believe is using PMMs.
Of course, the flashlight's gonna start going out.
Revolver standard issue back then? Because that's what he had. He had a revolver.
No, that wasn't a revolver. That was like a PMM, though.
Sure. I thought I saw
it looked like it, though. Yeah, you need a code for that.
Maybe someone in the chat knows, because maybe I only caught a glimpse of it.
We're hearing ghost voices. And they put him in the freezer, of course.
I was gonna say there's no blood, but I forgot they actually do blood.
Yeah, and you can also see it on the way up to it. There was like this, decayed brownish color.
Please tell me you morons grabbed the gun.
We're safe here, and that's all that matters. As long as I'm here, I'll look after you.
Well, he dropped the gun on the floor, so...
Yes, Mom.
Yeah, but I just don't see either one of them having it right now, and you definitely should.
Theoretically, yes.
Oh, is that what he's going after? Oh no, he's going after the... Four digits.
Maybe I can work out the code.
That would be the first one because it's got the most blood.
Or he went in order from left to right, like reading, so it would be... Oh, okay, never mind.
I didn't notice the 6. It's the most blood would be the first one, and then because the blood wipes off as you click it.
That definitely cannot smell good opening that thing up after all that time.
I was about to say, I'm actually amazed the freezer is still even fucking working at this point.
Is it working, or is it...
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd be amazed if it was working after all this.
No, if worst comes to worst, you can kill someone with that flashlight.
I mean, this isn't the freezer. Yeah. This is a morgue now. There hasn't been meat in here for ages.
Even if there was meat in here, one quick moment of opening that up, you're closing that back up and walking away and going, no, I'd rather deal with the killer.
Well, the killer is no more. He got shot.
No, it's just the smell.
Yeah, air contamination. Of course you're gonna have air contamination. You put all the corpses in the fucking refrigerator. That would also mean that beside his mom, there's 57 corpses in that one place right now. Because the air filter didn't work.
Everyone is going to die.
Except for you, because you were like a special kid, because you were born underneath the moon. Ooh, nice.
Okay. So he's.
Oh, they even did the sound effect of it sealing. That's actually nice. I didn't catch it the first time. If they were, I want to say something, but it would spoil it. Well, you kind of figured it out, didn't you?
Yeah, this is where they stored all the dead bodies, except for their mom.
See, here's the thing.
Oh!
Okay.
Ghosties. Yes, ghosts.
Or just
you know, at this
images.
point, crawling might be your best chance.
For God's sakes, man, you can't even walk over that shit.
Well, he tripped.
He's mentally done for the day.
Again, like I'll just say, like he tripped, so he's supporting him with his broken arm, and again, he has not had any form of painkillers so far at all.
That is true.
So yeah, he's just mentally gone for the day.
So yeah, so I'll let him moan a bit because you know.
Oh, that thing's been marinated.
Oh, that's yummy.
That's just human soup. Oh man,
yummy.
That is not gonna come out easily. You're gonna be smelling that for the rest of however long you got left to live.
Like the only way to get rid of that, it would be to boil your hand.
Dude, why the fuck did you stick your hand in the human goop?
Because it gave me the option.
I'm sure you can just feel it through it. And also, again, with the fucking ghost faces, what is this?
This is called a mental breakdown.
Oh, hello. Why is he trying to crawl to the other side?
Because he's just mentally done.
Oh, there he is.
There's Angry Sergeant.
I like how it came over.
Also, they put. Wait, did that have worms on it?
Bad trip, man. Bad trip.
What do I do?
Call the Ghostbusters.
He would have gone into a nuclear bunker 2 years after that came out.
He's been cut off from the wall for like, what, 40 years almost? So probably doesn't know where they are.
You know, he's smacking that hand back and forth. If there was any mental faculty left, they're gone now.
Yeah.
That's going to be a painful ride down there.
Yep.
Might have a few more broken bones.
Yeah, I myself would not be able to do a scene like this because I have extreme claustrophobia.
I probably wouldn't do this because I wouldn't want to have to crawl through an air duct system because that just sucks.
Like I said, like extreme. Now you burned your hand on the generator.
Caution, officer, will fuck you too.
When you reach level 5, find the ventilation hatch. Look for the hot pipe, but make sure it's the one with the warning label, John. Then open the top. Be careful. Then you run back to me as fast as you can. As fast as you can, John. Promise me.
I promise.
You've got this. You understand. You'll remember. Good boy. Be careful.
You don't suck. If you're not back in 10 minutes, I'm getting somebody else to do it.
is actually really kind of cool. I didn't know, like, bunkers actually are that big.
The nuclear ones they used to have were the government ones. They were basically designed so that you could literally run the country from one. They made a shit ton of them up in the mountains in Colorado.
I know people have turned some of them into houses, which I think is actually kind of neat.
You can actually buy some. You can buy them in like I think in like a lot of Eastern European countries. They sold a lot of them off. The former Soviet bloc countries that used to have the missile silos and shit.
Oh, that is awesome.
And there's also like a whole like sect of people that in like the Midwest that are doing it, where they like built underground houses in like solid bedrock, where it's nice and cool instead of being up in the desert. They just have like air hoses that go up.
I would totally be okay living in one of those.
I don't know if living underground is quite on my list of things. I do like to be able to walk outside on occasion instead of climbing up a ladder.
Oh shit! It's alive! It's alive!
Boiling. For it to boil that quickly, that's a lot of fucking heat coming off of that thing.
Was that like supposed to be nitroglycerin that we're gonna blow the entire thing up or what?
Well, I guess that doesn't happen because that fucking jar is still sitting there.
No, okay, that's... Oh,
no,
okay,
it's smoke signal.
So it's basically, yeah, some sort of like toxic gas. Okay.
God,
so how the fuck did he survive it then?
No, because they were both in that chamber. She killed everybody in the entire place.
Oh my god, Mom's a psychopath.
Yeah?
I'll explain it at the end. Though I think it does go into an explanation, I'm not sure. Other than this, there's more to it.
Yeah, that's but it's some kind of like poison that they released into the air duct system and it killed everyone.
Yeah, but I do have one final question though, before we continue. Right? Why is it that the guy that killed last, like the soldier guy with all the keys, why did they put him in the back of the fucking freezer instead of the front?
He was probably he killed everybody else after that, so he was probably the first person they shoved in that freezer, and they put him all the way in the back.
It showed he was he was chasing him after he found out they
Holy
did.
fuck,
Yeah,
I guess
and then
right
they killed everyone.
right off the bat.
Nice. Why didn't they take the cubes off him then?
Because he was like 14 and Mom didn't do it.
Yeah, makes sense. Also, is he not wearing shoelaces at all?
No, he's thrown them away. He's gone bad shit bananas at this point.
Yeah, we're going up to the light, boys.
You gonna die, motherfucker? Either that or it's gonna be one of those things where he goes up there and everything's like perfectly fine.
Yeah, maybe it was just a quake that happened doing his stuff. I still love the fact that with the makeup is that his arm's still like,
that arm is so infected right now.
Yeah.
Almost there.
I keep forgetting he can actually talk.
The only thing I remember is that he can scream.
He is good at it.
You just keep moving. Just keep moving.
Damn it, you have to click that fast.
I kind of hate that in QTs where like you have to press, but if you press too fast, it doesn't go up. If you press too slow, it doesn't go up. Like you have to time it perfectly. Fucking annoying.
It's not real.
He has a pretty good voice to act in. I really enjoy his voice.
Damn it! What just happened?
Did we lose? I think we lost.
I have no idea if I need to ride or not. Okay. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, you lost on the fucking...
Because I can't click fast enough.
And the fucking zombie guy just went boom!
You barked at me.
I thought that was supposed to be a metaphor. I didn't think they were real ghosts.
He fucking said boo, my guy.
I have to use my right hand because my left hand can't click fast enough.
This game is made for with left-handed. Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
just
so
the reaction time on my left hand isn't fast enough.
We need to buy your left-handed keyboard, by the way.
Leave my keyboard alone.
Why would you use a right-handed keyboard when you're
Because it
left-handed?
was sent to me and I like it. It glows. It goes rainbow color.
Yeah, I have one.
There's left-handed keyboards that do the same.
Oh.
Come on, John.
Come on, John, or the ghost will get you. Fuck your quick time events.
On you bitches.
Bark, bark. Why do you have to move it? Holy fuck me. Where's the next one?
Gotta go around.
He's almost free from this. And by this I mean the production.
Come on. Keep moving.
God, that had to itch just being on there for God knows how many hours.
Somebody's gonna grab the snake, then you gotta push down. There we go.
Oh, right, ghosts.
Not
wait,
real, man.
Fuck those steps. Those are the kinds of steps that set me.
It's a good thing he just broke his arm and not his leg, otherwise he'd be fucking doomed.
Yeah, no, if he broke his leg, there's no way you would be able to complete this game. He would have died down there.
Like, we're not going after Gimpy.
I don't even think he would be able to make it, like, make you crunches.
There'd have to be an insane amount of adrenaline for him to be able to walk at that point.
There's sunlight, something he's never seen before.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that really fuck with his eyes?
Actually, no, that's not sunlight, that's just a floodlight.
So yes, it would fuck with his eyes.
Probably, yes, because he's staring directly into it.
Can't leave it again. You promised. Oh, he's hearing his mom.
You can't
leave
me.
You
promised. You belong.
What are you talking about? You're dead!
Everything I did for you.
Yes, you
so
committed.
murdering 78 civilians was for you.
Yep.
14 months.
70 people had to die so that motherfucker could live.
Yeah, because they only had 14 months to live.
Look at top left. You and Evelyn headed for Mrs. Harrison.
Oh boy. murdered people.
How long before it's safe to go back up?
Oh yeah, so she killed every single fucking one of them.
And murdered as well.
Got this.
In that case, I don't feel sorry for anything that happens to this kid.
Nope.
I mean, the kid didn't know she was doing it. He didn't understand fully.
Mom?
No, but the thing is, he also had 20-something years to think about it, and he apparently was still on good terms with it.
Look, he's not the smartest kid.
The door, pussy, come on.
Now here's the thing. You do get a choice. So for the first ending we're going to show tonight, do you guys want to go or do you want to stay?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, sure, why not? I want to see him die in a radiation-fueled wasteland.
Everybody's saying get the fuck out.
They literally made a video game out of the opening level of Fallout.
Just reminds me of the end of Portal.
Yeah, a little bit. Until they did Portal 2.
Yeah, I forgot if they explained how the fuck she came back. It is some really soft looking grass, not even joking.
It's just overgrown.
Oh. And then he knew he was fucked even more.
So we're assumed that he died horribly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna skip the credits for now. Will that take me to the... Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do the other ending.
So we don't
They had a scene at the end of Portal where a robot drags Shell back in. Alright, I don't think I've... Oh, fuck you, I have to do this part again.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, that didn't save, like, right before you went up the stairs?
I thought it usually does. Oh, well, I don't mind
it.
Can you? No, it's fine, I can do it.
I just need to know what to do.
Just try and remember John McClane. Oh, yeah, that movie happened 2 years after the nuclear holocaust.
He is John McClane.
Didn't that come out in 1994 or something?
No, that came out in 1988.
Hey, dude.
Don't they want to make another one or something?
Their number 6 is currently in the stages of pre-production.
Well, again, that's just because, you know, Bruce Willis doesn't say no to a role.
Yeah, even though after he did Tears of the Sun, he said, "Oh, I'm not going to do action movies anymore after this." Yeah, that lasted.
Yeah, then he realized how much money he was losing, so he went back to it.
And then 2 years later, he made another fucking Die Hard movie.
Yep.
When you reach level 5, find the ventilation.
Wow, it put me all the way back here. Jesus.
Make sure it's the one with the warning.
Yeah. Can you skip past this?
I tried.
Be careful.
Is there a way to skip? Let me see.
Nope.
Of course.
Not unless you have like a skip button for.
If you've already played through it once, they should have a skip button.
Promise me.
Yeah, like you hold down X or B or something.
Yeah,
like controller.
Dialogue line if you just keep tapping A or something.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Good boy.
I grabbed the controller just to do it. Oh, well.
Maybe sometimes the skip button is on the back feature if you have one of those old ass controllers. Like fucking the controller I have on my PC is a fucking Xbox 360 controller.
Find the hot pipe. Find the hot pipe. Find the hot pipe. Find the hot pipe.
Also, I'm still not sure what the fuck that stuff is supposed to be. I thought it was radiation at first, but I don't know what lindum is, so I don't know.
Lindum?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Okay,
like
hang
lindum
on.
or lithium.
Oh, lithium. Yeah, that's heavy metal poisoning. Lithium is the shit you put in fucking batteries.
But you wouldn't use it for a surgical thing, not even in the 80s.
And that's why she's doing it as a chemical, because it's poisonous as fuck. It's poisonous gas, like radioactive poisonous
Lindane
gas.
is what it's called. Okay.
Lindium.
What the fuck is that, Tenchi? Run, bitch, run! Oh, it's a neurotoxin.
Lindane.
Oh, she did go full on.
I found the definition of it. Lindane is a gamma isomer of benzene hexachloride, a colorless to white-colored synthetic crystalline solid with a slight musty odor that emits toxic fumes of hydrochloric acid and other chlorinated compounds when heated to decomposition. Lindane is used as an insecticide for hardwood logs, lumber, and crops.
Why would a chemistry work?
She may have just created it through chemistry because it looked like she was doing a bunch of like experiments. It also says that it's used in some effects as a pharmaceutical. It can treat scabies when applied as a lotion. It can also treat head lice and crab lice.
Oh, I get it. It's just the only way to kill head lice.
Yeah, it's a mild insecticide, so. There was a lot of people with lice and crabs in that bunker.
Oh, they no longer have lice and crabs.
Come on!
No, they still do. They're just dead.
Because certain things in small doses is fine. Just remember, people think vaccines cause autism.
And nowadays they've got to believe that they also make people metallic. In fact, so metallic that aluminum keys are gonna stick to them, even though aluminum is not a fucking magnetic material.
People are inherently stupid.
And the way the girl who was saying that showed it was by putting her car keys on her cleavage. Because, you know, apparently in America physics doesn't work.
That's somewhere along the line the educational system failed that person.
Yeah, apparently physics isn't a thing in America.
Don't forget
No, physics is a thing. It is definitely a thing.
Apparently not to Karens in America.
Well, no, they're Karens.
They originated here. We're aware of this. Bash was so pissed I made his character a D&D Night of Karen.
You did what?
When I did the animation for his character, because he did a character when we did the main campaign.
Oh.
And when we did that, it was supposed to be a female bard named Lesbienne.
So you made it.
Yeah, I literally took the Karen head and just grafted it onto Elvira's body and said, "Fuck it."
Stop! Also, I'm kind of mad I keep missing D&D Night, but I also know I wouldn't be really good at playing D&D.
We got a full crew right now on the main campaign anyway. It's fucking... Unless we did like... If we did like a one-shot, we could have you come in.
Yeah, that would be fun, but I've been known to go in D&D.
Keep moving!
You can't be any worse than I am. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing most of the time.
No, those aren't the people that fucked him up.
No, okay, listen, the last time I played D&D, this was tabletop side. I somehow ruined the guy's campaign because I rolled like 4 crits in a row and he basically defeated the bad guy.
Okay, I mean, that's not a bad thing.
He was not too
happy.
Calculate
into that shit.
Yeah, but like, he was so unhappy with me that he hasn't invited me to play D&D since.
And he's a bitch, fuck him.
Yeah, we usually,
also, like,
try to work around people having shit throws and stuff. Or as Mike kept doing last time, getting fucking 20.
Look, I don't know how that actually
that's what I did, like, I just kept rolling fucking high numbers and fucking natural 20s, and I don't know, man.
Except the problem was I was the DM rolling for NPCs to kill the main characters.
And it almost fucking worked, thank you.
No, that was their choice to throw the smoke bomb so they didn't know where to shoot because they weren't aiming at you.
And I couldn't escape, I got fired on immediately.
Again, I'd like to try out, but I also need a fuck ton of help to like make a character.
What version did you play before?
You promised.
It was 5th edition, I think.
Yeah, 5th edition is like we do one shots in 5th edition all the time. You can go on dndbeyond.com and the website makes the character for you basically.
Yeah, but I have to pay for that.
No, you don't. It's free.
Well, I thought you had to pay like $5.
No, if you actually want like all the resources and stuff like the books and stuff like that you can use, then you gotta pay. But you just need a free profile and you can do the character creator up to 6 characters.
Is that the thing Web showed me?
No, the thing that was the thing that we showed you. Remember what we made the characters on before?
They have to ration.
The thing that Web showed you was the 3.5 sheet, the one that was.
There's so much shit on there.
See, that's the thing too. Is like I don't go into the lore of actual D&D, like the worlds that those people created. I just do homebrew stuff, so it's easier.
Like I me down.
We're not gonna get away with any fuckery in this episode.
Well, I mean that depends. I'm gonna try and play it by the rules, but I mean, you're gonna see Champ is gonna do something. You're gonna see something.
Again, like as far as I understand,
all right. So last time we left.
Yep. So now we're gonna stay.
And be a hermit.
God damn it, now I'm gonna get irradiated. Oh, he is Norman Bates.
Yep.
Hey.
That's why I made that joke way earlier.
I thought it was just because of dead mom.
Is it sad that reminds me of an outhouse?
Well, no. It's kind of this kind of to me it looks like one of those old telephone stations.
So the world still exists.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna stay in there and die probably.
Yep.
Good for him.
So there's no good ending to this. Okay.
No, but by seeing both endings, you now have everything in perspective.
But also, like I feel like this game kind of feels more like a movie than actually a game.
Yeah, it feels like an interactive movie. That's what an
FMV is. Full motion
but
video.
I really like it.
It's really good. So that was the bunker, and maybe we'll do another FMV, because again, I've got plenty of them, and you guys are always free to send me some too. I have a huge love for FMVs. They are a great thing, because you can either get a game like this, where it deserves all the awards it got, or you got the one we got before that, which had a lot of... It could have been good, it looked good from the original trailer, from what I remember and stuff, and then you play it.
Yeah, but like we said, like all the problems in that game probably could have been solved if you just took away the point and click element and you went with something where you could actually move around.
So yeah, leaving the bunker, he was going to live and he was going to be fine. And that's the whole thing that's great about it. Actually, has the developers themselves... Okay, they have made some others. Okay. Oh, they've made a lot of different things. A couple I still need to pick up. But I want to thank Mike, and Moko for being here. I'm going to see if Minute wants to start a cast. And we'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow is Patreon stream. So you might see Mike if I need more Palpatine.
Dear Lord.
But that's it. I'm not going to torture him with any other games other than that. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.